This is how you shut off the battery
I found out
while stored.
I found this out the hard way because I didn't think, and I left it plugged in one day and had to get a new battery from AAA. That's why that still has the AAA sticker on it. But I had them put this dead man switch in, so when you get it and you're gonna park it and not turn it on, all you do is that, and you got no power.
That's it.
That's after the front of the. That's after you've disengaged the back. To start everything up, hey, I want to go take it for a spin. You do this. It engages the power. Then you come back here. And if you can drive it just like that without doing anything. But if you want to power the back, you have to unscrew these 8 bolts, open this up, snap together the fuses, and then that will give you power to the deep cycle marine batteries and charge through the solar, and it'll give you the battery readout there for both batteries. The little blinky thing that's up
Yes.
here. Yeah, that's your battery readout.
Yep.
That's your
battery readout
the,
in that far corner right there,
Yeah.
that gauge. Perfect.
and you've got, if you want to look underneath, you got the EarthRoamer roll skid plate that goes over underneath it. Up under here, you've got 2 deep cycle marine batteries. This you can plug your car in, so your deep cycle marine batteries will stay charged if you want to keep it powered up, rather than having to rely on the solar panel on the top. This is your exhaust for your heater, which sips off the gas tank, and that way your car is not getting full of carbon monoxide and fuel. And then this is for fuel. This is for water.
Okay. Perfect. So this one's the jack, and then this up here.
This is a fuel tank, 10-gallon reserve. The siphon for it's up in the very top, but it's still in the bag.
Okay.
And then this gives you extreme light in the back
For the rear.
For the rear.
Rear view camera that's hooked up to this, so it's always on while you're driving, and because the limited visibility through the back window, that way you don't have to worry about having an actual standard rear view mirror. It also has infrared for night vision, so if you're backing up at night or something, it'll let you see what's back there regardless of the amount of light that's out.
And there's documentation on all this.
Yeah, and he has all the documentation in his book of everything. And then you have the Kenwood in-dash with DVD player and all that stuff. So you have an actual entertainment center right there. You have 2 locking safes, this one and the glove box.
Glove box. And that's a CB radio in the glove box?
Ham.
Okay.
Ham handheld radio. Let's see, what else is there in here that's non-standard? Oh, you got your boost gauge for the Gen 2 RIP supercharger.
I just gotta look at it.
Keep going.
Let's see. Other than that, most of the interior right here is fairly standard.
I know people that would buy that thing.
Power everything. Automatic.
Okay. And we have the EarthRoamer did when they take the Jeep.
So you
They
have
do the lift suspension, winch.
You have the AEV enhancements. So these are all steel, not plastic. That way if you hit a tree or a boulder or whatever, you're good. Not a problem. Fog lights, headlights, and the, whatever those are called, the ridiculous lights, awesome.
Front lights.
Yeah, there's
And then it
super
has
bright.
the Under Armour, the, what do they call it?
Skid plate
skid plates.
Under Armour?
Yeah, there's a whole
skid
skid plate. That's
the entire vehicle.
EarthRoamer down the side of it.
Just protect the transmission and
To
everything.
protect the transmission drive line.
And then warm winch.
Your supercharger.
Yeah. Super awesome. The good cool super awesome. Supercharger. Good snorkel.
You have the snorkel.
This is the fluid that you want to use for the supercharger. It's recommended by the factory, or recommended by RIP. this is the stuff to use, so I left this in my glove box. Because I just had the supercharger and all the fluids changed.
Perfect. There's your radio.
Oh, and then there's the door for accessing the cassette toilet so that you can dump it. And that's a vent cover that opens. I think he has it locked right now. But it'll open up so that you can vent out.
Yeah,
the inside of the cab.
this will open up so you can vent the inside of the cab like it.
So instead of a standard, you have to hit that to isolate the batteries.
Isolating the batteries separates your front from your back. Combining the batteries, everything's pulling and charging and recharging from the solar.
So for the tent.
For the tent to work,
Yeah.
Okay.
you can leave the batteries isolated. The only time you want to combine them is like to jump start your car without having to use cables. You can jump it by doing that, and it'll pull from the back if you've let your front battery drain too long.
It'll also let you charge your front battery off the solar.
Yeah. So, but normally when you're running, just leave it isolated. If the fuses are engaged, you'll be able to open the tent, close the tent with the switch that says close tent, open tent.
Okay.
But yeah, if the batteries aren't isolated, this will turn on so one of the switches is still hot. You turn it down to auto, up to manual. You adjust your temperature here. This is colder, closer to the freezer thing at the front. So stuff that you want to freeze or to be cooler, you're gonna want to put it up there. You have a cassette toilet underneath there that swivels out. You also get a little table so you can poo and work on your computer or whatever. Cassette toilets under here, you can lift this up. There's a drain on the floor for gray water when you shower. You have hot and cold running water out of here.
And the drain, of course, is you just lift this up.
Yeah, you just lift up the
No,
floor.
this drains into the sink, which drains into the gray water system, which
but
is
for the
underneath.
shower.
For the shower,
For the shower,
this-
yeah, you just
yeah,
lift
you
up
just
the floor
spray
mat.
in here. There's a portable shower curtain that you can string up in here, string here so the front of your Jeep doesn't get wet when you shower in your car. I have never used this. It's still untouched, and I always stuck the hose out the driver's window to shower because there's
Okay.
enough room.
This right here. Next to the soda.
This holds non-potable water for putting out your campfire, so you don't have to use your potable water to put your campfire out.
Then you also have the countertop prep space
Yeah,
in the door.
Countertop prep.
countertop prep to cook with. Air compressor system for running air compressor tools like and to inflate your tires.
Okay.
The window shade screens.
Yeah.
All of that window has it too.
You have the choice of
For privacy.
shades to keep the bugs out for privacy, and you have that on both windows.
Same mechanic.
Light,
Yeah, touch LED light.
touch LED light. Back up. This plugs into this to give you blower capability,
Okay.
and I'm pushing the circuit breakers so the back is going to be turned off.
Okay.
So
That way it doesn't screw up the
That
ring
way-
batteries.
that way the batteries are fully charged.
Push the rest down.
Down, make sure it's tight. Come over to the side and clip it closed.
And then the side clips right there. Close to the top. So you can disengage. Okay.
So you can disengage the blower from that, so it's not in the way if you're going to be getting in and out of here.
Okay.
all pushed in.
Making sure everything's pushed in on the top before the top closes, so nothing's sticking out.
Pulled out shower curtain. Shower with a little curtain.
There's also an external power source.
Outdoor shower.
To keep the batteries
You don't have to
charged
worry about getting into
as well.
damp and moisture and all that.
Yeah, I stick the thing outside and shower.
Once again, this is the pull that fuses so it doesn't drain the battery
So this is
while
fuel
the tent's up.
Yeah.
in the CT.
Yep.
We got a good casing up here in the bed area for pictures. Just have her laying there all sexy.